Abram wasn't a warrior, but he marched into battle anyway. What happens next will change how you see spiritual warfare forever. Genesis 14 throws us into chaos. 4 kings join forces and crush 5 others in battle. Cities fall, people are taken captive, and Lot, Abram's nephew, is dragged off with them. On paper, it's hopeless. But then Abram hears the news. Without hesitation, he rallies 318 trained men from his household and pursues an army that had just wiped out entire kingdoms. This is where suspense builds. Abram isn't a warrior. He isn't a king. He's a nomad with a promise. Yet he divides his men, launches a surprise attack, and defeats the coalition. Against all odds, he brings Lot back and rescues the captives. The bride learns here that covenant makes the impossible possible. When you walk with the groom, you don't need overwhelming numbers. You need faith. Then comes the twist. Melchizedek, king of Salem and priest of God Most High, appears. He brings bread and wine and blesses Abram. Blessed be Abram by God Most High, possessor of heaven and earth. Abram responds by giving him 1/10 of everything. This is shocking because Melchizedek has no genealogy, no backstory, no end. Hebrews 7 later reveals he is a type of Christ, the eternal priest who points to the bride's groom. Bread and wine in Genesis 14 foreshadow the covenant meal of Christ with his church. Abram refuses to take plunder from the defeated kings, saying he doesn't want anyone to claim they made him rich. His allegiance is clear. His victory and his blessing come only from God. The bride must live the same way. Our victories aren't about strategy or strength. They come from covenant with Christ, who intercedes as our high priest. Genesis 14 isn't just history. It's a prophecy of the bride's battle. She fights not with armies, but with faith. Not for plunder, but for people. Her victory is sealed not by her own strength, but by her groom, the true Melchizedek, who offers bread and wine as the covenant of eternal salvation. If you believe the bride of Christ fights her battles through covenant, not numbers, put the word victory in the comments. And if this stirred you, like it, share it, and don't miss the next chapter.